Our topic for today is tips on creating better hair color with using foils. Let's get it going. If you've been following me here on this channel, you have seen purple hair, blue hair, green hair, orange hair. So I love hair color as a whole. But I did realize that when I went with more natural shades with like blondes and coppers and browns, there was a different client that came in. And there was a different feeling that I could create, not just with my kind of funkier colors or edgier colors or vivid colors, right? I used to label it wild and mild, right? So my milder clients, although that's not always something that's embraced by especially professional hairdressers or people that love color, here's a shot right here of a model that I've used on the Tribe membership with this pink pixie. This was one of the most popular tutorials. Even though there's 52 tutorials that are on there, I gotta admit, this is one of the most popular ones because this is gorgeous, this vivid pink. But guys, those softer colors, those blondes, those chocolates, those coppers, guys, those pay the bills, right? As far as my professionals out there. And it's a lot more people out there that are considering hair color that were interested in just more softer, muted colors, right? So I wanted to be a master of them both. And when it came to highlighting, that's where you can create these looks. So guys, I want you to consider the families of hair colors, right? I want you to think of like the blondes or the reds or the chocolates, and consider even like the series of color. Think about something like just your naturals. You can go just in your natural series inside of your swatch book, and you can pick out level 6, skip 7, 8, skip 9, and go to 10. Those 3 shades are the exact same family of color. Like when you look at families that are out there, right? And you look at sisters that are out there, right? Or you look at brothers, you can look at them and tell that they are sisters, right? You can say, oh, they're related. They got the same parents. They got the same mom and dad. They're 2 different people, but they're related. Oh man, these 2 boys, they've got the same parents. They look different, but they also look like brothers, and they are in the side of the same family. That's what's happening when we're in the natural series or the copper series or the gold series or the red series, right? Or the ash series. It's all with the same parents. They're just different shades. And here is where you can get amazing dimension. Here is some game, guys. When you have somebody that comes in, for my professionals in particular, and for those that are creating hair color on their own, for themselves, if you wanted a level 8 graham cracker type color in your hair, put also in some 6s, right? Maybe some 5s. And also place in a couple 10s in the exact same family, just a higher tone. We talk a lot about skin tone, right? Somebody has a lighter skin tone or a darker skin tone. This is the same instance where you can keep it in the same family. They just have different tones. And guys, when you put that in there, the eye sees these highs and lows and mid-range shades, and it creates an entirely different look. Listen, level 2 hair, and you place in level 8 highlights is gorgeous all by itself. But when you also place in 8 and 6 and 10 in the same family, keeping 8 as the dominant foil highlight, it changes the game and it changes the price, right? So now there's more dimension, there's more shades, and you can offer more to the client as far as the look. You can place the lighter shades on one side, so on the weekend she can part, and now she can have all this lightness. Maybe put the darker shades on the left side. When she's at work, she can soften things up and mute it. That was some extra game. Those kind of things, guys, are all over the Tribe memberships. Guys, consider that dimension can be had by sometimes just bringing some of the same shades, but they're all in the same family. Use permanent hair color as well as lightener or bleach. I, like many people, grew up in the beauty industry using lightener and bleach only to create light pieces inside of the hair. It wasn't until maybe my 2nd or 3rd year in the business that I got really introduced to permanent color and how differently it reacted, how much different of a process it could be. And in particular, I was a lot slower at the beginning. So the idea of having 35 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes in order to create hair color really gave me a lot more time. That really opened up this whole world of permanent color, realizing the major difference. Now, I love lightener. I love bleach, and it definitely has its place, but I encourage all of my students on the Tribe membership, anytime I'm teaching, certainly my team in the past, working inside of my salon, to really embrace permanent color and realize that both processes leaves the hair permanently colored, but permanent color is inside of tube color that involves developer, that's a longer process than the kind of quick, fast nature of lightener or bleach. And it gives you such a variety of different shade choices. Oftentimes when we're lightening, it's just creating light pieces or raising up the natural pigment, versus with permanent color, you can go in and create copper pieces and chocolate pieces and blonde pieces and pale pieces and warm. You can create a lot more variety and multiple dimensions inside of the hair. So when you're creating your next highlighted service on your client or on yourself, consider permanent color as well as lightener and bleach. When you're starting, start in the hairline and leave about a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, sometimes up to an inch out in the hairline. This is going to give you a lot more strength in the hairline. Oftentimes when we take lightener and we put it right on the hairline, we know that around the hairline, in the temple, in the nape area, it's a lot thinner on the client most times, many times. It's just a lot more denser inside the crown, in the interior, around the parietal ridge. So around the hairline, I love starting there to give yourself an anchor, but leave a little of the spacing out and put the highlights a little bit further back, especially with longer hair. Longer hair, when you actually highlight it, it's gonna cover much of the hairline. As well as when the client pulls it back, you're gonna see less of this kind of grow out or the need for a retouch, because this now covers it, right? So you can make a thin layer that now lays on top and kind of hides that grow out process that will eventually happen with the lightened pieces that are done in foils. But now, instead of this stark difference on the hairline, it's kind of protected because we've left that out, not only for strength, but to also camouflage as it grows out. Tip number 3, use diagonal placement, diagonal foil placement when you're actually placing it in. So when it comes to diagonal placements or just positioning period, when I really began to understand that with hair cutting and certainly with hair color, it changed everything on how my color looked in my final look for my client. As it related to things that were horizontal, I came in thinking horizontal or vertical only, not understanding that diagonal placement gave more dimension, gave more variation, and showed movement to complement the hairstyle, to complement the haircut, to complement the face shape and the roundness of the client's head. So consider diagonal placement in for different movement looks, especially if you're doing things like bobs and longer layers and face framing. Diagonal placements can be a game changer. So consider changing your base from just horizontal or just vertical only or just on the hairline to these diagonal placements in different part of the hair, and watch the difference in how it looks in the finished look. If you're a professional out there, if you're a cosmetology student, if you're someone inside of a salon suite, if you're looking to really enhance your hair color game, your blowout game, your hair cutting game, and your business as a whole, check out the Tribe membership. It's our online academy for professional hairdressers and those that are entering the business that are in cosmetology school or an apprentice situation. It's designed to be all access, instant education that you can have at your fingertips. For years, we were going to education. Now the education can come to you on any digital device in any city, any state, or any country in the world. Anytime access, 3 in the afternoon or 3 a.m. at nighttime. You can learn, recreate, and make money.